We're going to take a look at the app Overdrive Media Console today. This is an app that will allow you to download audiobooks and ebooks from your public library. So you're going to need your public library card in order to access the catalog. When you go into the App Store, this is what the icon for Overdrive looks like. Go ahead and install that on your device. The first time you open up Overdrive, it may ask you to sign in using your Adobe password. In order to read some of the books that are in the Adobe ebook format, you're going to need to create a free Adobe ID and then go ahead and sign in for that. I've done that already though. So now I'm looking at my bookshelf. In my bookshelf I just have a welcome audiobook from Overdrive, which I could listen to if I'd like, but I'm going to go ahead and find some more books. So I'll click on the Get Books button. I'm going to add my library and search. I'll choose Middlebury Public Library, and then I want to go into their Bibliomation downloadable ebook catalog. First thing I want to do when I come in here is sign in. This will allow me to check books out, place books on hold, add books to a wish list. So again, I'm going to choose my library, and I'm going to type in my library card number. If I want it to remember me on this device, go ahead and check the box, but I'm using one of the school's iPads, so I'm not going to do that. I'll just sign in. Now when you get in, you could do a search. If you have a certain book in mind or author in mind, you could also do an advanced search. There's several options there. I could use these subject categories right below and search for just ebooks or audiobooks by a certain topic. There's also a section for teen fiction and nonfiction. And I also like the recent additions to ebooks and audiobooks. You could see what's most popular and see kind of what's out there. I'm going to go ahead in and just kind of browse the teen fiction section right now though. Along the left hand side you could see I could further refine my search. I could choose just fantasy books or romance books. I could choose a certain publisher. I could search just ebooks or audiobooks. But let's just take a look at this first screen. You'll notice there's a little icon in the top right corner of the cover. This will tell you if it's a book or an audiobook, and it will also tell you if it's available. If it's darkened, it is available. If it's grayed out, it is not. You could see here Grave Mercy has a bookmark in it. That means that I've already put this on my wish list. It's a book that I might want to choose to check out eventually. We'll just choose this first book because it's available. A couple things I could do. I could borrow it. I could add it to my wish list. It also gives me some recommended books down below for me that might be along these same lines. It tells me what formats it's available in, if it's part of a series, and so forth. You're allowed to check out up to 5 items, so I'm going to go ahead and borrow this one. To download, I'm going to click the download button and I'll choose the format I want to download it in. I'm going to download an EPUB. If I have the Kindle app on my device, I could go ahead and do that. It works just as well. Oops. Alright, I'm going to confirm and download, and it might take a minute. Okay, now we're going to go to the bookshelf, and my book should be there. There it is. If I click on it, it will open it up, and I could begin reading. When I'm all done, I'm going to use the back arrow. And let's say I'm all done with this book completely. If I wanted to delete it, I'll click on the plus sign and I'll say return and delete. Return, then delete. And you can see I'm back to nothing in my bookshelf except the welcome audiobook. Let me go back to the Get Books. When we're back on the Overdrive website, I'm going to go to Account so you could see some of the features there. You can see right now I have my bookshelf chosen, and I have 2 books out right now. If I go to Holds, you can see the books that I have placed on hold, and I'm waiting for them to be available. When they are available, I'll get an email notice, and I could come into Overdrive and download them. I also have my wish lists. You can see these are some of the books that I have on my wish list to read. When I'm ready to go ahead and read one of them and it's available, for example, this one here is available right now, I'll just click on it, and then I'll go ahead and say borrow and download it just as we did the other. The other option would be to put one of my wish lists on hold. For example, Grave Mercy. I could go ahead and click place a hold and I'll be notified when it's ready and available for me. That's pretty much how you use Overdrive Media Console to download audio and ebooks from your public library.